So guys, this has to be one of the biggest surprises to come this year, especially in the current vehicle production lineup. Tesla has done a complete 180, now focusing on what matters most to owners, and that is the luxury and comfort of sitting in a Tesla. Just this past week, it was confirmed that the new Model Y L will bring several additional upgrades, positioning it as the ultimate family SUV in Tesla's lineup. A slight revision has been made to the vehicle's overall look. The front fascia now has darker headlights, giving it a more aggressive and sleeker appearance. The wheels also feature a new design, sitting much larger at 255/45's front and 275/45 rears, with aero caps that appear much more cyber inspired. A redesigned rear quarter panel and C-pillar provides more room for luggage and third row passengers. Around back, a rear spoiler has been added to the car, a feature typically reserved for the Model Y Performance, but given that this is now considered the highest end trim, it will mark the very first time a spoiler has been added to the base or long-range Model Ys. One of the more anticipated changes to this vehicle is the upgraded battery that delivers an estimated 32 kilometers of additional range using LG's new M53 cells, and according to Chinese Ministry and Information Technology, these upgraded battery cells will be exclusive to the long-range and dual-motor variants. This officially makes it the longest range Model Y Tesla has ever offered. The new models have already started rolling off of the production line in China and expected to be available by this fall, but then much earlier than expected, Tesla has already begun public road testing the new Model Y L shortly after its official announcement. In recent days, two separate Model Y L prototypes were spotted undergoing testing in different parts of China. One sighting, shared by Tesla Chan on X, showed a partially camouflaged unit parked in a lot with the front and rear ends covered, while key design elements remain hidden. One standout detail was a new and exclusive paint color closely resembling the Midnight Cherry Red previously offered at Giga Berlin before it was discontinued a few months back. Going off of this, we can take it as a confirmation that Giga Shanghai will be producing a new paint color that will be specific to the new Model Y L at launch. Then, now shortly after that, another prototype was spotted, this time shared by a user on X known as Veo. Unlike the previous sighting, this wasn't just a photo or a faraway shot, it was a close-up look at the extended length Model Y, clearly highlighting all its exterior upgrades. As it pulled up to the red light, we can see it still being covered up just like any other prototype. However, this one had fabric covering extending all the way to the middle of the rear door, something that we've just started seeing in the last few weeks. Right at first glance, we can definitely see that this trim has a much longer wheelbase and overall proportion being much larger. This extended length will allow for a more spacious interior with a 6 or 7 seater configuration. As well, on the outside, you will spot the larger upgraded wheels and new aero covers alongside the protrusion on the rear deck from the new performance spoiler. Alright, so this in itself says things are moving extremely quickly. They are rolling it off of the production line, testing the early batches, and preparing to start deliveries by late August or early September. As of right now, I would assume that the design has already been set, so what you see is what you're gonna get. What we're gonna get on the exterior is gonna be the new paint color, new spoiler, new wheels and aero caps, and the extended body length. But what's on the inside, that is going to be the biggest shocker here, because there is so much more that we just don't know about, and all of that, including the 6-seat configuration, is going to make it the best experience Model Y you're ever gonna see. Just over this weekend, Tesla's Vice President of External Affairs, Grace Talden, shared a post on Weibo regarding the upcoming Model Y L. Grace referred to the new vehicle as a full-size, large 6-seat luxury SUV, the same class Tesla uses for the Model X on their website. Additional details from the community on Weibo confirms that the Model Y L stands for luxury and will come with several exclusive new features. All 4 individual rear seats are now classified as luxury seats, featuring a new design and Tesla's next generation ventilation system. Each seat is electronically adjustable with forward and backward movement, and the main highlight is their ability to fold completely flat, significantly expanding the cabin space for added storage and potential for different camping setups. The third row will now feature a new sunken design rather than just being flat, further increasing the headroom for taller passengers, while the second row seat's armrest now includes a small hidden table design for a true captain's chair luxury experience. The battery has been said to now be pushing upwards of 90 kilowatts hour, further increasing the range by 30 kilometers and possibly even more. And last but not least, The suspension has been upgraded to electromagnetic variable dampening, further improving the ride comfort and luxury experience. So there we have it, guys. This has got to be the most perfect Model Y you can ever imagine. It has practically everything and even more. Originally, I didn't think that they were gonna manage to get all the seats to fold flat. This was a major selling point. Whether you can camp in the car or not, the Model X was unable to do so. So I thought this was not the case because we've never seen it before on any Tesla or any SUV. But give it to Tesla to do the impossible and make it possible. What this means and what I can at least imagine is that there's going to be some form of dip in the floorboard that the seats can fold into, and it's going to be completely flush. You can do whatever. You can even walk in the car just like a mini SUV. I can't really imagine how it's going to turn out into right now, but we'll just have to wait and see. This is going to be the most exciting part of it all. Then on top of that, for the larger families, you're really going to enjoy this. The third row now is going to feel so much more spacious. You're going to have these sunken seats. It's going to make taller passengers feel less claustrophobic and less humid back there. With the ventilation system 2.0, this is going to make everything feel so naturally and so comfortable. But then, of course, the real highlight of it all, the second row captain's chair. This is going to have everything that we just mentioned, but even more, it's going to have the second row seating. It's going to have the fold-out table. This is going to allow you to eat in your car and work in your car, put your laptop on there. It's just going to be the most perfect experience you're ever going to get. Now, with all that being said, the most important question here is when is it going to arrive outside of China? When are we going to see it in North America? I would say that given the routine and timeline we've been seeing time and time again, year and year again, we can expect that it's going to be the exact same for the Model YL. They're going to launch it in China first, give it about 2 to 3 months, they're going to launch it in Europe, and then another 2 to 3 months, it's going to end up in North America. The production, the factory line needs to catch up, and then once they do, they are going to announce it. So I would expect by later this year, by December, Europeans, you're going to be able to order it, and then maybe by February, we're going to be able to order it in North America over here. So I would wait out for that. Regardless of what the situation is, I know that the Model YL is one of the most long awaited for a car, and this is going to be a hit once it arrives. There's no doubt that Tesla is going to offer this everywhere around the world as well. So just wait out for it. But until then, I will be keeping my eyes close and peeled for everything that comes up. So make sure you stick around, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification if you haven't already done so. And follow me on X at HeyJohnny. Over there, you guys will see things you wouldn't see here. And then you can chat with me anytime. I'll respond as quickly as possible. This should be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is John once again. Peace out.